I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling
Hey, everybody!
saturated, that's
It is I, BethAnime19, your half-human, half-owlbear streamer. My pronouns are she, her. I'm an aspiring voice actress, cosplayer, gamer, Twitch affiliate streamer. I am a little early. I was getting a little eepy, and I'm like, I don't want to wait till 9 p.m. So I figured, fuck it, we're gonna talk about it right now. Okay, y'all, we had just had Summer Game Fest a couple hours ago. And oh boy, was there notes, was there shit to discuss, because there was a lot of good food we've been fed, and it's not even the fucking Xbox showcase yet. Jesus Christ, lots of shit was announced. Oh my god. We had a lot of stuff coming out. And we're already mid-2026. My wallet's toast in September. And, oh my god, 2027. You are going to be, once again, another year of the death of my wallets. Hey, Grace, what's up? Yes, so Summer Game excuse me, I'm a little tired. So Summer Game Fest was earlier today. I watched it while I was doing voice acting over on Ven's channel. I had tried so hard to not scream. I had to keep, like, containment, but I had to mute immediately at Revelation. So, what did I would give this one a 9 out of 10. I'm trying to remember majority of what got announced, because my head was hurting as soon as everything was finished. My head was killing me, chat. It was nuts. But yes, the Code Veronica remake. I think majority of all of us knew that, it was gonna happen eventually, especially since there was a lot of leaks going on that we were gonna get a Code Veronica remake. So, when I was watching it and I was messaging a group chat I was in while doing voice acting, I was like, guys, this looks like a Resident Evil game. I'm like, it can't be. I'm like, is it Requiem DLC? And I'm like, there's no way it's Requiem, but it looks very horror game-ish. And then when I see, like, the V and the Evil, and I'm like, Resident Evil, I'm like, yeah, I think this is. And it's the Code Veronica remake, and we see Claire Redfield looking pretty damn good. But, oh my god. Oh god, ad, get out of here. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to Code Veronica remake. I will 100% be playing that on stream. Hey, Rabbit. I definitely want to... So glad you got the Distant Worlds ticket. Yeah, I got tickets. I'm gonna go to Distant Worlds in December. I'm very much looking forward to that. But yes, definitely looking forward to the Code Veronica remake next year. I'm like, damn Capcom, you giving it your all this year. I'm trying to remember anything else that I remembered during what got announced, because we had a lot of information. A lot of information was revealed. Another thing that did really catch my eye was, another thing I do want to talk about, is the Stellar Blade, Blood Rain? I believe that's what it was called. But before we even get into that, I want to talk about a certain guy. A certain guy who is a very meme, and now Grace officially calls him, oh god, the Meme King. Grace said it, I didn't. We want to talk about Mr. Benstar. But first thing I need to say is, Jeff, buddy, you had to call him two-time Game Award loser. Yes, those two actors deserve the W, but you have to call Ben a loser? How dare you, Jeff Keighley? How fucking dare you call Benstar a loser? He is a winner in our hearts. If you guys say something bad and call Benstar a loser, say it in my motherfucking face. Look at my fluffy pink owlbear face. Look at me. Look at me. So, do not make me go pink owlbear on your ass, Jeff Keighley. But that being said, though, I did kind of laughed hysterically and screamed. I warned my voice actor people, I'm like, guys, I'm gonna be screaming when Benstar is on the stream. That is a warning. And guess what happened? I screamed. But I did kind of little laugh at his shirt. Because Ben is in Fortnite and he promoted the new season. I know a lot of you guys expect me to be playing Fortnite because Ben's in it. Let me just tell y'all this. No. I know all y'all thinking, oh, Fortnite's in and they've got Benstar, Beth's gonna play it. Oh, anything with Benstar, Beth's gonna play it. I'm like, no. I know Ben's in it, but I don't play Fortnite and I never want to. And get this, chat, I still haven't played the Warframe or Marathon yet, and Ben's in both those games, so, I can see him as the People's Princess. Oh, that's the Meme King / the People's Princess. That's Benstar's new meme thing now. But anyways, Ben was wearing the shirt, and it was, his red screen of death. Thumbs up from last year's Game Awards. Oh my god. I was like, when he promoted the Fortnite event and it was his face, his light meme looking at the light from 2023 Game Awards, when he was looking at the light and it was a Fortnite character, I was like, of course he would wear something like that. That is such a Ben thing of him to do. But yes. So I did kind of giggle about that. Some other key notes. That I'm trying to remember. If there's anything else you guys want to talk about, I'll be happy to talk about it. But, I want to go back to the Stellar Blade Blood Rain reveal. At first, and Chaos and I did kind of briefly discuss about where it's gonna fit, because Chaos and I have both played Stellar Blade on our streams. He and I were kind of talking about it. So with Stellar Blade Blood Rain, at first I thought it was gonna be a new Cyberpunk game, or like the Cyberpunk sequel, because I think CD Projekt Red did confirm that that they are working on a sequel to Cyberpunk 2077. At first I was like, it looks very cyberpunk, but then when I looked at the character's design, Evie, I think that's her name, I was like, she looks a little similar to Lily. And when I looked very closely, I'm like, that looks like Shift Up. I'm like, that's fucking Stellar Blade right there. And then sooner, when we dive into the trailer a little more, I recognize the UI and the sound effects from Stellar Blade. I'm like, is this the sequel? But something tells me that Stellar Blade Blood Rain, in my assumption, I want to say it's gonna be a prequel, like the events leading up to Stellar Blade, because when I was looking around the city and stuff, I'm like, it makes me wonder that it's gonna be like everything before the Earth went to ruins and everything else, and what happened with the events with Mother Sphere, and also the Naytiba. It's everything. I feel like it's gonna be leading up to everything before the events of Stellar Blade. But Chaos and I were kind of talking about that, and how Evie looks really similar to Lily a little bit. So yeah, my like best guess, we didn't get a release date yet here. We didn't get a release date, but I'm like, well, it makes sense because it's probably gonna take it's probably gonna take a couple of years for development, because Stellar Blade was originally announced during COVID and it came out 2 years ago, so it's probably not gonna be until like 2030 until we hear anything, or at least get a release date. So I'm trying to think of anything else I missed. I need to look through also all my tweets that I posted. Oh wait! There was some other stuff I wanted to talk about. I am also excited for the 8-bit Cuphead thing we're getting. I have never played Cuphead before. I don't intend to. I know it is the most craziest game ever, so I don't really intend to play that. But I'm like, oh, it's all 8-bit. It looks really cute. And then we get Stranger Than Heaven. Let me just say this. I think Stranger Than Heaven, I was mentioning it in the chat I was in. I was like, is this the same people that worked on the Yakuza games? And they were like, oh yeah, it is. I'm like, oh, sweet. I'm like, nice. That is awesome. That's nice. But I'm like, but I'm kind of laughing how they got Snoop Dogg and Tupac in that trailer. How they're gonna be in the games. It's gonna make me laugh hysterically. I'm like, oh wow, y'all got Snoop Dogg and Tupac. Yeah. And then I saw in the Among Us, the new Among Us game that they're working on. Oh, I was like, it looks very visual novel-y. I'm like, it was a very visual novel-ish game. Kind of when I dived into the trailer a little bit. So I'm just like, holy shit. And then obviously I was screaming my head off when I saw Final Fantasy XIV in the Switch 2 ad. How it's gonna be coming in August, in September, not September, August! Oh my god, I cannot talk, ugh. So then I was like, oh my god, it's my husband, Emmerich. I love you. I love my Elezen Lord Commander. Please be my husbando. But you kind of are already. And then, the Sonic Racing game. Y'all remembered, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. That is, they just announced, like, the Season 2. I was a little shocked. I want to talk about that a little bit. I'm kind of shocked, like, at how they put the Avatar characters in there, but the Season 2, I'm a little surprised, because they're putting in Godzilla in there, as well as Evangelion. I'm like, whoa! And I saw, like, a glimpse in the trailer of, Rei Ayanami, driving a car, and I'm like, oh, Lord. What are you guys going to do? Are you going to install 14 and Switch 2? Probably not, because I'd have to pay double subscription, so I'd say no. I already give Square my money every 6 months for my subscription. It's like I want to, but, I, like, don't really want to. But I'd have to pay, like, a double subscription for 14. So, no. As much as I would love to, no. Don't get me wrong, I still love 14, though, y'all. Don't get me wrong on that. But, yes. Oh, yeah. Another thing I do want to point out. We're getting another Attack on Titan game, which I am very much looking forward to. I never played the first game, but I played the second one all because it had character creation. And a little flashback on that was at the end of my senior year in high school, back when I had a Gamefly membership, I played the Attack on Titan 2 game, and I'm like, oh my god, I can actually make myself as a scout! And I can actually, like, be in there like I got isekai'd and shit! So, I'm, like, manifesting in Attack on Titan 3. I'm like, please, for the love of God, please, I am begging you, please, whenever we're getting more info on that on July 1st, please, let me create a character. I'm begging you. I want to create a character so bad. I want to play it so bad. I want to play it so bad. I want to create a character in Attack on Titan 3 again. I want to so bad. And I'm going to turn off the music just to avoid more ads giving me trouble. Excuse me. But, oh my god, I am getting really excited. And it's going to talk about, like, the past seasons, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm ready. And then I also kind of giggled when Capcom announced a sale, and there was a bunch of their figures, and they even put in Dante from Devil May Cry, and they were all like, hey, what's that, blah, 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 and then be like, murmur, comedy, dialogue, all that stuff, and then, they announced the, and it'd be like, hey kids, Capcom's having a sale! So I was just like, yep. I'm like, they're just shameless plugging, being like, hey, Capcom has a sale! And, okay, what else? Oh, yes! I do want to, The Wolf Among Us 2! I have never played the first one, but I've seen voice actor Kyle Phillips play it on his a while back. I think it was during COVID at the time. So I did see, and I'm like, oh wow, I completely forgot about The Wolf Among Us 2 was announced because it's been a hot minute. So I'm just like, that is freaking awesome that we're getting The Wolf Among Us 2 and it's coming out next year. And then they announced the like the remastered version of The Wolf Among Us. Ooh, another thing I'm trying to see, it's all coming back to me because I'm like looking through all my DMs and shit. Because I was, Chaos and I were messaging each other while we were doing voice acting, and we were like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And, oh yeah, even Bandai, oh man, ugh. Bandai, but yeah, go back to The Wolf Among Us, like, getting excited, I'm glad for players to enjoy that, yes. Monster Hunter Wilds, is getting a new story expansion. I forgot what it was called, but I completely forgot to tweet about that, which was... Let me check what it was called again. The new... Okay, Ascendance. And it's coming out next year, and it's gonna be all for... And it's gonna be a new expansion. I know I need to get back into playing Monster Hunter Wilds, because I didn't really complete the ending. Cough cough sue me trying to access the 14 event, but I really had to finish the game and I felt like a fucking idiot. I need to make room though on storage for my my PC. And also Bandai and Namco announced another Gundam game, which is really cool. I'm excited. So, yes. We were talking about The Wolf Among Us 2, and then the Sonic Racing, and then how Wolf Among Us 2 is getting a remastered. Chaos and I were being fans about the new Gundam game coming out. And then, Chaos and I being absolute goobers about Stellar Blade Blood Rain. Alright. Let's see. What? Well, we can talk about Street Fighter 6 announcing some new fighters, especially the finale one. Tifa is gonna be a playable character in Street Fighter 6. That's right, chat. Everybody's gonna be happy about that. So now, the internet can finally calm down and be like, oh, they're not gonna put Tifa in Street Fighter 6. Oh, they're not gonna put her in Tekken. Guys, she's now in Street Fighter 6. Y'all can calm your motherfucking whatever it... Go hug a tree! You know what? Yes. Yeah. Y'all have Tifa in Street Fighter 6 now. You guys can calm down. And now quit complaining that Clive's still at Tekken 8. Go hug a tree! I got hyped when Clive got announced for Tekken 8. So... Yes. But yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to that Tifa is going to be playable in Street Fighter 6. I was like, oh, look at that. Tifa. And other Street Fighter characters, even though I have not played, I have not played I have not played any Street Fighter games, but I'm very excited for all those who are excited to play as a Tifa. Let's see. And now the cherry on top, guys. The final announcement. Final Fantasy VII Revelation. That's right, everybody. Part 3 finally got a new name, and it is set for spring next year. I was talking about it with a couple people. Chaos and I were a little shocked it's gonna be that early. But Chaos kind of told me that they started development on Part 3 right around the time Rebirth came out. So, and I was a little expecting, in my opinion, save best for last, yes. But in my opinion, chat, I was a little expecting them to release it in 2028. Because we kind of had this, like, it came out, because we had part 1, we had Remake, that came out in 2020, we then had, Rebirth in 2024, so I was like, oh, then I would assume that, it would be, in 2028. But it does make sense considering next year it's gonna be the 30th anniversary. But in my opinion, something tells me it might be a little delayed. Like, it'll still be a 2027 release. But, like, it's gonna be a little, like, further delay. That's kind of what I'm expecting. But I don't want them to rush too fast. But something tells me, you know, we're gonna get a release date. If we get a September state of play, they might give a release date. Either that, or actually, you know what, chat? They might release date during this year's Game Awards, but I don't know. I'm trying to think. I was like, are they gonna do, like, an April release like what they did with Remake? Or are they gonna do it, like, in May? But I don't know. It's really possible. It really could be anything. But then again, but at the same time, I feel like we're gonna get a delay. But I am very much looking forward to Revelation. I'm excited to play as both Vincent and Cid. We will be playing it on stream. I'm gonna be playing it on PS5 for sure, but at some point, I do want to check it out on Switch too, because I know Rebirth just came out for the Switch too. I need to free up on storage just a tad for Rebirth, and I still need to play through a bit of Remake on the Switch too anyways, because I did say I wanted to take some, because I do want to just take notes and see how it runs in handheld mode. That you're gonna stream when that launches. Yes, I will. At that too. Code Veronica as well. Yes. Yes, both Revelation and Code Veronica I do want to play on stream. That is gonna happen. But oh my god. And but I will say, I think out of all the Summer Game Fests I've watched, this year had to have been my favorite. I still kind of liked a little bit of last year, only because that was back when Requiem was announced and Capcom kept trolling us. I was like, well, it made sense for Capcom to announce Code Veronica first, so I was like, that kind of makes sense, because we had, since they announced that was the final presentation was Requiem, and then it was, Code Veronica the first. So, yes. It's like, makes sense of them to do that. But now that kind of questions me for, what Xbox is going to be announcing. Because we have the Xbox Showcase happening on Sunday. And, one of my friends also messaged me saying that, Persona 4 Revival got officially rated. So something tells me that they're gonna be saying something during the Xbox Showcase on Sunday. The worst thing is, though, I am working during the Xbox Showcase, so But my plan is, so my plan for Monday chat, I'm gonna play Onimusha. I'm gonna play the Onimusha demo, kind of give my personal thoughts on it, and then move over to reviewing Xbox Showcase. Because I'll probably be checking Twitter during my breaks, and also just being like, what I miss? Okay, someone clue me in. And just do all that. And then, I am hearing rumors, according to our infamous video game leaker, Nate the Hate, saying that we might be getting a direct on Tuesday. General direct, but we're gonna wait and see what happens until we hear anything. If it is going to happen, I will play it. I'm not play it, stream it. Because literally, I don't have to be at work until the afternoon, so I'm like, please let it be a morning stream, please. What else? What else to talk about? I'm trying to think. Was there anything else worthy of talking about? Hey, Kusunoha! How you doing, bud? It's been a hot minute. We're chatting about Summer Game Fest. What else? What else did I want to talk about? But yeah, no, it does question me, though, on all the stuff we had announced. What we're going to be expecting during the Xbox Showcase. Okay, oh yeah, Kusunoha, do share your thoughts. I want to hear your opinion on the Summer Game Fest. I'd like to hear your thoughts, because I already kind of talked about my opinions. Oh god, it was a good, this was a good Summer Game Fest. But yeah, but like I said a couple times, it makes me wonder what we're getting announced during the Xbox Showcase, and when we get the Nintendo Direct. But going back to Nintendo Direct, me and Cass and I were discussing. I'm like, well, we're already in the middle of the year, and we still haven't gotten news regarding to Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. I kind of talked this over with him. I'm pretty sure there's a 50-50 chance that it's gonna get delayed. Because if they're that late with giving us more further information, or at least anything in detail, they're gonna delay it. It was kind of like with what they did with back when Three Houses came out. It was supposed to be a spring 2019 release. That is until the February Direct of 2019 when they said, "Oh, it's gonna be July." And I'm like, "Shit, man." But we'll see. But it really makes me wonder what we're gonna get in the next main Direct. And it better be fucking good. It better not be Todd Howard. But yeah. But yeah, no, that was a good Stellar Blade sequel, Last Ronin game. Oh god, I forgot about the Ninja Turtles Last Ronin game. I saw that, and I'm like, holy shit. Well, Kusunoha, the Stellar Blade Blood Rain, I will admit this, something tells me that it's gonna be a prequel to Stellar Blade. Because me and Chaos were talking about this earlier after we wrapped up on voice acting. I kind of have a hunch it's gonna be a sequel. Because when you kind of look around the city and stuff, when we play as Eve in Stellar Blade, you can see everything in ruins. Even Zion. So something tells me that this is gonna be a prequel. Like, everything that happened with the colony and also, with the Naytibas and everything. It's just, I feel like it makes me wonder if this is gonna be a prequel. But we'll have to wait until further information once Shift Up says anything, which probably won't be in the next few years. Because it took them a while for them to do Stellar Blade, so it's gonna probably take a couple years. You know, but I did post about on Twitter about Tifa on Street Fighter 6. I'm like, okay, now the internet can cool it with Tifa being in Street Fighter 6. I kind of, coming out until 2028, I kind of agree with you on that, Kuzunoha. Kuzunoha, if you don't mind me asking, what did you think about the Code Veronica remake announcement? The RE Code Veronica remake. What you think about that? You're welcome. About fucking time, right? Ooh. Okay, guys, I just checked on something. Monster Hunter Wilds is currently in development for Nintendo Switch 2. I'm checking Facebook right now, and I'm like, excuse me? What? That's gonna be interesting, considering how shitty it runs on Steam. I don't even know. I need to ask Chaos about, because I think he's played Wilds on PS5. I need to check with him and be like, what's the status on graphic wise? How is it running on PS5? But also, Kuzunoha, I told Chad about this earlier, but I did actually scream at the part where I did scream at Ben coming on the stage and him wearing his fucking thumbs up picture from last year's Game Awards, and he fucking replicates that after the Fortnite trailer. Getting up the trailer threw me off. Oh, that's sweet that you thought of me, Kuzunoha. That is very sweet. But I did let everybody know and be like, guys, during voice acting, I'm like, guys, I will be screaming. You've been warned. Ready the earplugs. Yeah, see, Kuzunoha, so back in the beginning of the trailer of the Code Veronica remake, kind of what I had, I was like, it looks almost like Requiem DLC, but not quite. And I knew immediately, I'm like, this is a horror game. And then immediately when I'm in a group chat and I'm just messaging, I'm like, I tell them, I'm like, guys, this might be RE. And they were like, Beth, you're right. Are you a witch? And I'm like, yes, I am a witch. Because I know certain horror games when I see them. But, yeah. But I am very much looking forward to Code Veronica. See, my assumption is they did announce Resident Evil Requiem DLC, like a story expansion. They did announce that. That is confirmed. But I don't see us getting a trailer until the September State of Play. Because no way in hell are we getting it during Gamescom in August. There's no it's not possible. So something tells me that they're gonna do a, they're gonna announce the DLC and just show a trailer, and it's gonna be released during Halloween. They did it with the Separate Ways. They did it with Ada's Separate Ways in RE4 Remake. They're probably gonna do it with Requiem. That's probably what I am thinking. But like we got really great announcements during the PlayStation State of Play we had earlier this week. So now it really questions what Xbox is going to show on Sunday. It really could be anything. But we might be getting more info on Persona 4 Revival though. Just saying. I have hope. And now just manifesting once we get our main Nintendo Direct. We may get Atlas announcements there. Yeah, something tells me like we're gonna get an Atlas announcement. And apparently people are also saying that we're getting Persona 6 announcement. I'm like, I want to say I doubt that. I doubt it. Kuzunoha, so with Final Fantasy VII Revelations, I still don't see P4 Revival till after April next year. Yeah! I could see that. I could kind of see that. But, with, Revelation, what are your thoughts about Revelation coming out next spring? Because I was a little expecting a 2028 release. But I was like, they're a little early. Which is very peculiar. But then again, it's gonna be 7's 30th anniversary next year, so it does make sense. I was expecting 2027 due to 30th anniversary. Okay. Yeah, Caleb and I were talking about that earlier and being like, oh, wow, actually, now that you mention it, we have that. And so I was kind of making a joke with him and, we know, so y'all know we have, the new expansion Evercold coming out in January, right? So I'm like, wait a minute. We have Final Fantasy XIV new expansion coming out next year. We also have Final Fantasy VII Revelation. That means, what if we get something 16 related? But at the same time, I'm like, I fucking doubt it. Yeah, that's, Kuzunoha, that, and I'm pretty sure they were only working. Yeah, because Chaos did tell me, they started on part 3 as soon as, Rebirth was released. But get this, chat. Y'all know, so we have Final Fantasy XIV Evercold coming out in January next year. And we also have Final Fantasy VII Revelation coming out in, next spring. Think about this. We had Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming out in winter of 2024. And then of the summer of 24, we had Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. And then we had, in the spring, the Rising Tide DLC for, Final Fantasy 16. I'm like, is it kind of weird that I'm kind of hoping we get something 16-related content next year? But then again, I kind of have my doubts. But I still want to have hope. Please, Mr. Yoshi P, I want more 16 content, please. Please, Mr. Yoshi P. I'll beg! But I'm like, ugh. I was like, that means, but 2027 hasn't even started yet, and already we're getting good food. That and my wallet is in immediate danger for September. I feel like they're moving on from 16. I know, but I can still have hope. Can I? I can still have hope. If they did put 16 on the Switch 2, I would be so happy. I'm calling it right now. Switch 2, 16 on Switch 2, fight me. Fight me, all of you. 16's gonna come out on Switch 2 next year. But what else? But still, we got a good next couple of months. We've got the Berlin Fan Fest coming out next month. And then, August, we've got, Gamescom. And then, we've got Gamescom. And then we have our usual Direct and State of Play in September. And we get nothing. And then we get Game Awards in December. Oh shit, yeah, you're right about Tokyo Game Show. I completely forgot about that. So it's gonna be good. And then, oh yeah, and we do have the Tokyo Fan Fest as well in October. That's your main show? Yes. Yeah, the rest of the year is just gonna be looking up pretty damn good. Also, especially since Distant Worlds is coming to my town, Austin, and your girl got tickets! Your girl's gonna go to Distant World in 14, with hearing 14 and 16 music in Austin. I am very much looking forward to. I got 6 months. I'm trying to figure out what the heck I'm gonna wear. I know I'm gonna cosplay as Jill. I just don't know what to wear yet. Ugh, I'm ready, but I can't wish my life away because I have cons coming up. I've got my vacation coming up in 2 weeks, and then I've got cons right after that. It's okay though. The rest of the year's gonna look good. But already though, with September, a lot of games coming out, I'm like, ugh. I got Onimusha. We got Onimusha, Phantom Blade Zero. Silent Hill, I think we have that. And I was kind of joking with Chaos when we reacted to the State of Play how the new Dune game is coming out on my birthday. I'm like, ha. Oh, you're on your first summer vacation? Nice. What else do I need to talk about? But yeah, I do want to play... I want to play Rebirth on my Switch too at some point. I just gotta, like, clear up some storage. Ugh. Oh yeah, I did see the trailer for... I don't play Wuwa, but I did see that Lucy and Rebecca are gonna be playable through that. I'm like, oh, Lucy's gonna have a story. That's cool. And, I'm just ready to see more gameplay. I'm excited to fucking play as, I'm excited to play as Vincent in, Revelation. I legit thought that was an Edge Runners game. I mean, it looks like it, but I don't play Wuwa, so, but... I was, like, rewatching Season 1 earlier this week as I was watching the Devil May Cry anime and Kaiju number 8. And, we're getting Season 2 news at Anime Expo next month, so I am very much looking forward to that. I hope they live stream it, and I'm not working that day. Oh, yeah, it was an event, yeah. Like, oh, that's cool, but I still probably won't play because I refuse to play gacha games. Let's see. But yeah, we're getting more news at Anime Expo regarding to season 2 of Cyberpunk Edgerunners. As I was rewatching it, so I'm like, ah! We're also getting news on JJK, the next arc, as well as Chainsaw Man. So if I could get Kaiju number 8 season 3 news, I will be a happy girl. Because other animes I need to catch up. I gotta catch up on the new season of JJK. I need to finish up season 1 of Frieren, as well as start season 2. I'm trying to catch up on a lot of anime I've been missing out the last few years. I need to get back into watching Apothecary Diaries next. Because I would love to cosplay as Mao Mao. I want to cosplay as Mao Mao, Frieren, Shina Naname from Kaiju number 8. And, yeah, I need to get back into doing anime cosplays at some point. But I did buy Rebecca's cosplay that I'm thinking of doing for Colossal Con this year. I was like, iCaves, I really wanted to cosplay Rebecca. I was like, I figured, what the heck? Doing it. I'm cosplaying as Rebecca. I'm trying to think anything else that's worth talking about, because I did say it is going to be a short stream. I'm trying to think, was there anything else worth talking about? Oh! The Alien Isolation reveal. I never played the first one before, but it looks really, really cool. I saw it and I'm like, wait, Alien? And it said Alien Isolation. I'm like, holy moly guacamole. I completely forgot to talk about that. I've never played it, but, it looks cool. I'm trying to think. Anything else worth discussing? Oh, wait. What time does the Xbox Showcase start? What time does it start? Oh, wait. 11:30. Damn it! Okay. Ugh. Adulting sucks. But I gotta make the money. Oh yeah, I forgot Blood Message looked really cool too. It looks very Dynasty Warriors-ish, kind of. Well, Kuzunoha, they did announce, like, a Season 2 characters for, Sonic Racing Crossworlds. That was, like, the only thing worth mentioning they got. Which kind of bums me out, because there hasn't been, like, we used to have Sonic Central presentations once. And that was when, y'all know, if y'all remembered, that was when we had, like, that was announced during, when Frontiers got announced. Okay, so we really haven't had any Sonic Centrals since 2 years ago. Oh my god. Me and my coworker were also talking about, how if they wanted to remake Sonic CD. Which are the Turtles and the Avatar characters. Yeah, and then they also announced, like, Godzilla and, Evangelion. Which kind of made sense since it's Evangelion's anniversary. Hence also why we're getting an Evangelion Alliance raid in 14 when Evergold comes out. Okay, yeah, the Sonic Racing Crossworlds, that came out. That was announced during Game Awards 2024. And then we had Sonic and Shadow Generations announced January of 2024. Okay. I was like trying to remember. I'm trying to flashback on some stuff. Yeah, we really haven't had any announcements since. We never had a Sonic Central since that. Dang. And then we had the Star Wars games. I did laugh at that Jigsaw puppet. That was next to Jeff. Also, Jeff, buddy, we want to talk about why'd you wear Vans for your shoes? Oh, Jeff Keighley, you weren't wearing yellow shoes knowing it wasn't gonna happen. I did too, but I do not care for Saul. I don't either, but I laughed. I laughed at Jigsaw. I was like, listen, I'm slowly getting into horror games, but I do not want to play Saw. That is too intense for me. Oh my goodness. Oh god, I keep forgetting Wolverine comes out in September. I knew I was forgetting something. Ugh, too many games coming out in September. How to get away with it? That is the question. Because I don't want to buy the games digitally, but I want to have them physically, but I need to do it without... I'm not evil plotting or anything. No, I would never evil plot. Don't tell on me, chat. Don't rat me out. But anyways, what else should I... Anything else worth mentioning before we wrap up for the evening? But yeah, I am gonna review the, I'm going to buy, just a matter of when. You know what? Fair. Fair. I definitely want to play Wolverine. I don't know if it'll be day one or not. I do really want to play it on stream. But, But yeah, kind of like, my plan is for Monday, like, play the Onimusha demo, and then, give my personal hot take on Xbox Showcase. I might look into the other reveals after work, and just jot them down. That is my plan. Omega Red is in it, so it's, making week 1. So that is making week 1 tempting. Mm-hmm. Thinking. Thinking. What else? What else to talk about? Yeah. But yeah, I think out of all the Summer Game Fest, though, this was the best one we've had. I just hope Xbox can do something really massive. If they can't, then it's gonna be very interesting. Well, chat. Does anybody have any final thoughts? Do you guys have any final thoughts on anything? On, Summer Game Fest? Nope, you said all you wanted to? Okay. Yeah, no, but it's really, like I said a million times, we're gonna see what Xbox got for us on Sunday. And manifesting if we get a Nintendo Direct as soon as we can. Manifesting if it's on the Tuesday before, so that way I can react before I go to work. Oh, we shall see. Well, like I said, it was going to be a very short stream tonight. I just really wanted to reveal. Thank you to everybody who came and listened in. I really do appreciate you all. Like I said, we're gonna be playing the Onimusha demo on Monday, as well as talk about the Xbox Showcase. And then I'll probably catch up on more Devil May Cry and Saros next week. Just to give everybody a heads up regarding to the for the next week, I will not be streaming the next week because work's got me. I've got a intense schedule before I leave for vacation, so unfortunately I cannot give you guys a stream. I'm really sorry to do this to you guys. I feel bad, but I still need to do get a little cosplay work too before I leave. So next week will be the kind of my last stream before I do vacation shit. But nonetheless, you guys, have yourselves a wonderful evening. Catch you guys next time for the next stream. Stay safe, stay hydrated, spread the love. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!